Welcome to SuYoga, I'm Sue. Today we're going to be practicing some yoga in a chair. Chair yoga is a fantastic way of still keeping some flexibility and some strength into your body if you're uncomfortable about coming down onto the floor. Sometimes it is quite challenging for our hips to sort of sit on the floor, or just that movement of coming up and down on the floor. And there's a huge amount you can do from a chair. I've had many people come to my chair yoga class that I run, and young and old, and they're always amazed at what you can do in a chair. So well done for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. It's just a short introduction to some poses that we can do in a chair to bring about some wonderful health benefits. Now, just a little tip, you want to have a chair that's quite sturdy, without arms ideally, so just a chair. I've got my granddad's old chair actually here with me, so quite sturdy. And when you sit back on the chair, so sitting with your bottom right on the back of the chair, your feet want to be flat. So for me, I'm not very tall, so when I sit back in the chair, my heels are lifted. And so I've got a block here, but you can bring a book, cushions maybe not unless they're sturdy. So I suggest a block, just to raise the floor up so your feet are flat and you're able to sit up nice and tall. Okay, good. So hopefully pause the video, go and maybe grab your little accessories for your chair, and we shall start. We're going to start by, as always in the first start of my class, I like to sort of bring the awareness to the breath. Just check in how we're feeling today. So take a moment just to lift up and sit up as tall as you can. So maybe a couple of shoulder rolls, lift up, relax the shoulders down, rest the hands on the thighs, maybe close the eyes if you're comfortable. Just become aware of your breathing. Just become aware of your breathing. Where are you breathing? Is it maybe here? Can we start to just take a deeper breath? Whatever that means to you, just breathing deep. So lengthening the breath and lengthening the exhale. Just slowing the breath down, breathing deep. If you can breathe, there's a video about yogic breathing, so feel free to look at that another time. But in yoga we tend to breathe deep into the belly on the inhale, allow the expansion of the inhale to move into the ribs, the chest. And as we exhale, we soften from the top, so from the chest, the ribs, finally the belly comes in. Just take a couple more breaths. Not worrying too much, but just becoming aware of the breath. Maybe deepening the breath. And then we'll just start to allow the head to drop. Just chin towards the chest. And imagine you're drawing a circle with your nose, so taking your head over to one side and then up, over to the other side. Now this circle can be a teeny weeny circle or a little bit bigger, or maybe you start with a small circle depending on how your neck's feeling. Obviously there never should be any pain here, but you might start to feel a gentle stretch through your neck. So it's a nice slow movement, we don't rush this. And maybe you can start to take the circle a little bit bigger. We'll just do a couple more. So you're looking up, feeling a nice stretch through the neck, taking your head over to one shoulder and down, and then back. Moving into the shoulder rolls, we'll just start to just gently lift the shoulders up, back and down. So taking a nice big shoulder roll. This is lovely just for loosening up the shoulders. And we often get very tight across the front of our shoulders and our chest, so really be aware of taking the arms and the shoulders back and down. Just check in with your breath. Are you holding your breath? Maybe take the circle the other way, so coming back, up, forward and down. So this is lovely just to bring some mobility into the shoulders. And then we'll take our arms out in front, just Take the arms out in front, spread, no, not spread, make a fist first. We'll make a fist with the hands and then flick the fingers. So tight fist and then flick. And notice I'm not leaning forward, my shoulders are relaxed, my arms are just out in front and we're flicking. So this is really good, not only for the fingers and the wrists, but also brings a bit of strength into the forearms. So just a very simple thing to do, but keeps that mobility in through all our joints, and it will help you in your, if you do practice yoga on a mat, things like down dog, or whenever you come onto your hands, and we're encouraged to spread our fingers nice and wide. If you do a lot of computer work, holding the mouse, you're like this, so really moving the fingers. So easily forgotten, this simple thing of looking after our fingers, and also our toes will come down. Come down, we'll come forward on the chair and just do a little bit of heel raises. Now just take a moment to check in with the alignment. So we want the feet directly beneath the knees, so not sort of tucked under the chair here or under the knees. So directly beneath the knees, and the knees are in front of the hips. So if you imagine my shoulders, my hips, my knees, my feet were kind of all on that sort of tram line. So thinking about that awareness of posture and alignment. Take a breath in, roll the shoulders back, sit up as tall as you can, and then spread the toes wide. So if you've got socks on, maybe take them off. Spread the toes wide and just simply lift the heels. So we're lifting the heels up and placing them back down. Simple, isn't it? But it's really good for the feet. It's good for the arches, keeps them mobile, and it brings a little bit of movement, which will bring some strength. And each time we sort of place the heels down, maybe lift the toes and spread them wide. So lift the toes, spread them wide, then put them down. So really paying attention to looking after our feet. And then we'll circle the ankles. So lifting the heels up, let's take the heels out to the side, down and back, and then back into the center. And then out to the side, down and back. Now this is quite tricky. You might find that the knees will really want to move here to assist the movement of the circle, but do your best to keep the knees as still as you can. There's going to be some movement, that's fine. But see if you can keep them as still as you can. So we're circling the ankles one way, and then we'll go the other way. So lifting the heels up, taking them to the side, back to center, down and back. So you might sort of move from your ball of your foot, the big toe, over to your little toe, that's fine. So we're creating this movement, lifting the heels. Really good for our ankles. Keeps the blood flowing, gets the blood flowing up the calf. So very good for the ankles. Wonderful, place the feet down. I'm going to go side on, obviously you still carry on facing me. I'm going to come into a posture called cat-cow pose. I'm going to move the block away. So I'm sitting on my chair, and again there's that alignment. The feet are directly beneath the knees, and my knees are in line with my hips. I'm going to take a breath in, hands are on the thighs, breathe in, lift the chest, take the shoulders back and down and look up. Now depending on your mobility in your spine and in your neck, you may only move a little bit and you may not lift your head, that's fine, just do what feels right. But it's that movement of sort of pushing the sitting bones back, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back and down and looking up. So just move at your own pace, in your own range. And then as you breathe out, we go forward. We drop the head, drop the chin, round the spine. Just getting a nice stretch. And then breathing in, we move back into cow, lift the chest. So notice this is, slow movement, but it's wonderful for the spine. We check in, see how we're feeling, how our neck's feeling, roll the shoulders back, connect to the breath, breathe out. Breathing in, looking up, roll the shoulders back. Breathe out one more, round the spine, reach forward, drop the chin. And then come up to center. Coming back, I'll turn back round. You want to shimmy just to sort of the front of the chair, so you feel comfortable that you're not going to fall off, but you're on the edge. Maybe hold onto the side of the chair and just extend your right leg. I'm going to mirror you here, so I put my left leg forward. So extending your right leg and point the toes towards the ceiling. So if we're relaxed here, we're sort of relaxed into the hip and the knee. So I want this sort of strength and stability, and that brings sort of a bit of stability basically into the pose. So we're holding onto the side of the chair. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, avoid collapsing down. See if we can just lengthen forward. So I'm coming forward here. I'm still looking at you. I'm not looking down at my toes. I'm just lifting and lengthening, and hopefully you feel a bit of a stretch behind the back of the leg. Now, if the hamstrings, these muscles here, are very tight, you may have a bend in the knee, and you may only come forward a little bit, and that's fine. The important thing is that you're feeling a stretch. So this is a great way to just start to stretch the hamstrings. You know, we can be aware of how much time we're spending sitting in a chair. You know, if you're working or watching telly or doing anything, you know, our legs, our knees are bent, so our hamstrings are very tight in this position, and they can have a knock-on effect to our lower backs. If they're tight, they pull, so it's really good to keep that length through the hamstrings. So this is a nice way to stretch them gently in a chair. So you just keep moving, keep breathing, and then we'll swap over. So popping the other foot down, extending the other leg out in front. Make sure the toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. So again, we're thinking, even this position is doing wonders for our posture. We're getting more for our money, hamstring stretch, and we're thinking about our posture. As you breathe out, avoid the temptation to think, I want to get down lower, Sue, so I'm going to do this, because I can. That's not going to stretch your hamstrings. So stay lifted and fold, sort of folding into the top of your leg. Keeping the chest lifted. Maybe even just gently squeeze the navel into the spine. As I say, the knee may be bent here, that's fine. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. One more deep breath in and out. And then slowly come back up, well done. Placing the feet down. We're just going to do just a couple more, well, one more pose really. A nice seated twist. So check in with the alignment. I'm a real stickler for alignment, but it's really important to get into that habit of being aware of where your feet are, where your knees are, and keeping that symmetry through the body. Spread your toes nice and wide. Let's take a breath in, lift up. And as you breathe out, just take your right hand to the back of the chair or the outside of the chair, and your left hand on your right knee, and take a gentle twist. So we're starting to move the spine into a twist. And take another deep breath here, push down into the feet, relax the shoulders, and turn a little bit more. Squeeze the belly in, and then slowly come back round to center. We'll take that on the other side. So take a moment just to push down through the feet, connect to the posture, lifting up. Nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, we take the left hand behind, relax that shoulder, right hand comes onto left thigh, and we turn. And just check in with the shoulders again, relax the shoulders. See that the chin is parallel to the floor. If we drop down, it starts to affect, our spine. So if we lift up, keeps that neutral position of the neck, and maybe turn and gaze behind. Squeezing navel in on the exhale. Twists are great for our digestive system. They're really good at helping, shift stuff around, keeps the liver and the kidneys. It's like sort of an internal massage for our organs internally. So twists are really good at helping with our digestive system. One more deep breath in and out, relax the shoulders, push down maybe into the sitting bones, connect to that lift, and then we'll gently come back round. It's always nice to finish a twist with a realigning, if you like, so it's always good to do a nice cat-cow. So we're just going to take a breath in, look up, relax the shoulders back, push the sitting bones to the back of the chair, And then breathe out round. Drop the chin towards the chest, round the spine. And then come back up to seat. So that was just a couple of poses just to show you how we can bring some flexibility, some mobility and some strength, thinking about our posture while we're in a chair. Check out my other videos. You can subscribe to SuYoga and have access to many, many more chair yoga videos as well as other videos. So have a look at that. It's very reasonable for the price of less than a yoga class a month. So it's really good. I think it's about £5 odd a month. So check that out, and I look forward to seeing you again on the mat soon. Take care. Namaste.